The state website is designed to take complaints of businesses violating the governor's stay-at-home order, but it clearly states all of the information collected at this site is considered public information. That means anyone can get a list of people who've complained, and they already have. On social media, it's being called the Snitch list, an Excel spreadsheet circulating mostly on conservative websites.
We believe in the Constitution and the fundamental right to face your accuser. And so we put the list up on our website for business owners who wanted to know who is reporting my business.
Matt Marshall is president of the far-right group Washington 3%ers, one of the organizers of the protest in Olympia over the weekend, calling on the governor to lift the stay-at-home order. He admits posting the list, but denies having anything to do with this, one of a string of harassing emails sent to the people on the list. This one has the subject line, "Low-life POS whistleblower snitches. You are all cowards," the email reads. "You are despicable. Every one of you are pieces of blank. If you don't like the fact that they open their businesses, stay the blank home forever."
There's no way a member of our organization did it. And if a member of our organization had anything to do with it, they would be immediately dismissed and they'd be turned over to the FBI.
In a statement to King 5, Attorney General Bob Ferguson said it's deeply troubling that Washingtonians who are trying to keep their communities safe and healthy are being harassed. This should stop immediately. Anyone who received threats should consider contacting their local law enforcement. Marshall says now his own organization is getting threats, but he still stands behind sharing the list.
I would absolutely handle this exactly the same way.
Kristen Ayers, King 5 News.
And we received this response from Governor Inslee's office. It reads, quote, "The governor strongly condemns harassment of any kind. We find it extremely troubling that people who were trying to keep other Washingtonians healthy by reporting violators are subject to this. This threatening behavior is unacceptable and repugnant." The document was obtained via public records request to the Emergency Operations Center, and they released it as required by law. Importantly, the notice about public records has always been on the site, as has the option for people to submit anonymously, and that has not changed.